There has been a very shocking update in the Kiely Rodni case. A person who claims to have attended the same party as Kiely said that Kiely stunk of alcohol and could barely walk. So a person that attended the party has spoken to a YouTuber called Olivia, and Olivia's channel is called Chronicles of Olivia. I really recommend you check out her video about this. I will put a link for Olivia's video in the description of my video, so you can all check it out for yourselves. So, a lot was said by this person. They do not claim to know Kiely Rodni or to be one of her friends, but they did have some very, very interesting things to say about the party and about just how intoxicated Kiely was. So, regarding what I said at the start of my video, they said that Kiely strongly smelt of alcohol and that she was having a hard time walking straight. They believe Kiely was intoxicated before 11 p.m. They also said they never saw Kiely fight anybody. They didn't see Kiely smoking. They also commented that her speech was very slow. They said they don't know anything about what's happened between Kate and Jagger. And interestingly, they said they never saw Kiely with Sammy. They also said Sammy didn't actually host the party, that 3 boys hosted the party, and that one of those boys was from Truckee. Going back to what they said about Kiely, they mentioned that she had a ride home, as well as her speech being slow. She was also slurring and stumbling. Going back to what they said about the party, at approximately 10 p.m. more kids arrive that they claim were not from Truckee. They said there were not many photos or videos at the parties because most people that attend these parties do not take videos. They did say that some of the kids were taking B-reels. I'm sure some of you may have heard of this app. As far as I am aware, it's an app that you use to take a picture of yourself when the app asks, so that you show what you're doing at any given moment of any day. They said at 10:30 p.m, glow sticks were all over the ground and kids began throwing the glow sticks at each other, which made some of the other kids mad. Going back to what they said about the fight at the party, they said kids always bring boxing gloves to these parties. Really? Wow. They also said that they're only fun and friendly fights and there's never any ill intention in these boxing matches. They also said the invitation to the party had a photo in the background that's a photo of a fight from another party. Going back to what they said about the fights, they confirmed that there are always kids mediating these boxing fights at these parties. They also confirmed that one of the Fight Club rules is that you're not allowed to hit the other person in the head or face, because these kids don't apparently want anybody getting injured. Really? Apparently, at the end of the party, a boy pulled his car onto a dirt road and some boys were arguing aggressively outside of the vehicle. Everybody left at the party were apparently crowding around the car in case a fight was going to break out. There was apparently a kid on top of the car. There had also been loud music coming from the car and that music had stopped. The person approximates that they left this party at 1 in the morning with their ride. They also mention that there was a blockage of cars at an intersection which may have stopped Kiely Rodni going home the way she'd intended. That's quite a lot of information to take in. First and foremost, I have to say, I don't know if this is a credible person. It could be a hoax. It could be somebody pretending that they were at the party. Or maybe it genuinely is someone that attended the same party as Kiely Rodni. Out of the things that they said, if they are indeed true, I found it very, very interesting that they never saw Sammy and Kiely together. Now, considering apparently they spent most of the evening together, I find that a massive red flag. I also find it bizarre that if they left at approximately 1 in the morning, if Kiely Rodni did genuinely have an accident, how come this person and nobody else heard any car crash, the very, very loud noise of a car hitting water? How come nobody heard that? It really does leave me wondering, and I have been thinking this for a while. Did Kiely really crash that night, or did it happen the next day? Or is foul play involved, and perhaps Kiely was murdered, or perhaps there was a tragic accident, maybe at this fight club, that's been covered up. There are obviously numerous possibilities of what could have happened to Kiely, aside from fight club. I'm not just going to go down the avenue of presuming it's all to do with a fight club and that maybe somebody had a fight with Kiely and killed her by mistake. Obviously it's possible, but at the moment I'm looking at many different theories so that I don't just go down one avenue and that I explore all possibilities. So guys, did you see Olivia's video? As I said, I'm going to put a link for you. I'm going to put it in the comments, and I'm also going to put it in the description of my video so you can go and have a look yourself. If you have seen it, please share with me your views. Do you think this is a genuine person that was at the party? And if you do, why do you think it's taken them until now to come forward? Have they been scared to speak out? Is there a big wall of silence between all of these teenage partygoers? Because it really is odd that so few have spoken out. The most upsetting thing that came from that for me is just how intoxicated they claim that Kiely Rodni was. If she did indeed drive her car and crashed and it was an accident, why did anybody let her drive home in that state? I just can't believe that it was an accident. There are far too many massive red flags for me. A lot of Kiely's so-called friends really are suspicious in my opinion, and it just doesn't add up what happened, especially when you bring into play what the tow truck guy has said. I'm going to be so interested to see if we ever learn what else he told AWP and what was filmed from his work vehicle. Do we know it was definitely Kiely, and was it indeed Kiely Rodni's car? He could have made a mistake and perhaps it wasn't Kiely, but maybe it really was Kiely and she was still alive on the morning or early afternoon of Saturday the 6th of August. This case is just so mind-boggling, and the more people that come forward, the better, so that we can get a clearer picture of just what happened at that party, so that maybe if there is indeed foul play involved, the police can get to the bottom of it, and most importantly, Kiely Rodni can get justice. So guys, please do share your thoughts with me. Pop me a comment below and let me know what you think about what this so-called partygoer has said. Well, as always guys, I shall look forward to reading your thoughts. Bye for now.